So in Python, dictionary is a data type that are ordered, and that's since Python 3.7. And also there is no duplicate keys on this data structure, and it comes with a key value pair. So imagine if you have a table, and this table has 2 columns and then many rows. And inside this table, you want to store values ordered by the key and then value pair. So let's say here you have, let's say, fruits, and then I'm going to put banana here, and then the next value you're going to have is color, and then the color is yellow, and so on, so on, so on. So you can put any value you want, and it comes with a key value pair. Now the value can be repeated. So if you want to put banana here, you can. However, you cannot repeat the same key. So here you have a different key. So if you want to put type or any other key, it's okay, but you cannot repeat. So if you put fruit again, then this would be a error. You cannot have the same key twice on your dictionary. You can have repeated values, but not repeated keys. So now let's write some code. So to create a dictionary, put in the name first. So I want to name this fruit dictionary equals curly braces. And you can put the data in one line. I like to split in multiple lines. So my first key is going to be named fruits, and then column, and then comes the value. So in this case, my fruit is banana, and then comma, and then repeats the same process. So my next key is going to be color, and the value of the color is going to be yellow. My next key is going to be flavor, semicolon, and then the value of flavor in this case is going to be sweet. And you can keep on adding more and more items if you want. But remember, key, value pair, and you cannot repeat the keys. All right, so let's take a look on how we can loop to this thing and get the values. So first, if you want to display the values, you can just simply print fruit dictionary, and then it prints everything you have. But let's say I do not want to print everything. I just want to print one key value pair. So if I want to do that, you need to get the keys. In order to get the keys, you get the fruit dictionary dot keys, and that will get all the keys from the dictionary. So now if I display this, so first it gives me everything, and then it's going to give me only the keys. So here it is, gives you everything, and then after that it gives you the keys only. But now from the key, how do I get the values? So I want to show you 2 ways to do that. So first you can write a for loop, and then you can loop to your dictionary, and then every time you loop to a dictionary, you can display the value of the dictionary, and you can pass the X. X here is the key, by the way, so I'm going to change to key. So you write a loop, and then every time you go through a loop, you get the value by passing the key on the get function. So now if you do that, you get all the values instead of the key. So you can do that, and to display the key and the value pair, you display here the key, and then comma, maybe a dash, and then comma again, just to be more organized. So now you have your key and value pair on your loop. So the second way to access every item, so let's say you want to access one item without using a loop. So if that's your case, you would think that you could display something like this dot get, and then you get all the keys that you collected from the dot keys function. And then you'd think that if I want to get color, for example, color happens to be index 1. So you'd think if you pass 1 here, and if you run this program, you'd think it would work, but it doesn't, because this is not a real list. So if that's what you want to do, you need to convert this to a list. And to do that is very simple. Just put the keyword list right here in front of this function. And now the dictionary keys is actually a list. And then whenever you try to get a value using the dictionary keys and the index, now you will return the color yellow for you. Or you can also do that in 2 steps. So the key equals the dictionary keys, but you'd give the index, so 1 would get you the second elements on this dictionary, and then you get the actual value by using the key here. So doing 2 steps might be easy to understand, and then finally you can change these to different numbers and you get anything that you want to get. Now the problem of doing this is that if you use an index that doesn't exist, let's say index number 20, you will get a error. So here I'm getting index error exception. So in order to make this a more elegant solution, you would use the try here and then accept the index error, and then finally put a friendly message right here. And then we can even go 1 step further and put the generic exception right here, and then just print a generic full bar. So this will catch all exceptions, and this will catch only the index error exception. And then I have to move this print statement right here. And now finally this is going to work properly. So it prints the full bar, and if I put a valid index here, it prints the value that suits. Alright, so that's all for this video. Thanks for watching.